Well, I don't know about you, Tay, but yeah, I got pages on pages of notes from Josh Richards. So, what did you have written down, and what are you going to apply today to grow your social media with these unbelievable social media growth hacks?
Um, First, I want to say I love the idea that he did with his sister. But I do want to put out a disclaimer. Don't do that to Joel. Don't do that to people within the org because that's just not that just the integrity of that wouldn't be good. So those are people they have to work hard for and just really get that following and build it up. And you don't want to go and poach out for them. But just the idea of it, we've done that. And what I love about it was he is probably like Ed said, probably the most vulnerable with admitting like the everyday things that you have to do to actually grow your following and just the literally like the work that you have to put in to do it. Like those things do work and those things do take time. But I think the first one of the first things that he said was that really stuck out to me that I wrote down was consistency is key. And I wrote down out beside that keys open doors. And the thing about social media, like you don't know which key is gonna unlock which door. Like you can post the weirdest thing and go viral, and you can post a business post and get like 20 views. So like you have to continue to post regardless of the results. One of the things that I wrote down is don't do it for the results. Do it because it's the right thing to do. Do it because it's what you need to do to build your business and grow your following. If you focus on the results, you focus on something that you can't control. And most likely that will make you want to stop doing what you're doing because you don't see the results. So you have to do it because it's the right thing to do. It's the way to grow your business, to grow your network, and the thing that's going to allow you to get that momentum. So that's probably one of the first things that he said, and I love that. The second thing he said, be your authentic self. I love that, especially with social media. We can kind of get caught up in like seeing other people and try to kind of do things that other people are doing. It is not true to ourselves and it makes us uncomfortable. So you have to be your true, authentic self. Put yourself out there and just almost show every aspect of your life. The thing I love about TikTok is it's almost unfiltered, which means you can't really watch around your kids because they don't filter and people really show their authentic self. But it's people really just getting on, people having fun, people finding like what it is about. There's so many versions of TikTok that you can really find your space and really thrive in it if you just show up as who you are and really just put yourself out there in a way that's going to add value to that particular community. And then he said, I love this as well. It kind of goes along with this is that build your own identity. And I love that because I was going through a master class with Dr. Darius Daniels last night. He said something I haven't really heard before, and it made me think because I was like, I was myself, I was in that position at one time and I kind of grew out of that because I continued to move forward. But he said we all go through seasons of being someone else until we find ourselves. We go through seasons of watching people on YouTube, watching people on social media, and we try to imitate those people because we love their content, because their content resonates with us. So we start to speak like those people. We start to do certain things like those people. And the advice that I would give you is that's okay. My wife says all the time, like, copy the right cat. My thing is don't become that cat. Don't stay stuck in that position. Like learn from those people, grow from those people because they're actually speaking life into you. They're actually empowering you and giving you everything you need to bring out your gift. That's why you're drawn to them, but keep going. Continue to develop your gifts. And I think as you do that, like you will become a better version of yourself and not a second version of somebody else. So it's okay to follow these people. It's okay to imitate some of the things that they're doing, but don't just stop there. Continue to grow your gifts. Continue to help yourself by continuing to move forward and understanding like there's going to come seasons where you're going to outgrow some of the people that you're listening to, and that's okay. I tell my wife all the time, like if I'm outgrowing a person, that means that I'm growing, and that's the reason for growing, to progress. And I think that's one thing that we have to remember and set our minds to is like you don't have to stick to this one person for a particular like forever. Like you can outgrow that person and kind of lead somebody else along that same path. And then the fourth thing that I kind of wrote down here, and it kind of leads back to the results. And I was, like I said, going through a masterclass with Dr. Daniels. And me personally, I believe when you're in alignment with your life, like your life goes so much more smoothly. And I think when you're in alignment, like you can just listen to like just about anybody, and they're gonna speak to you in a way that the person who you listened to last night spoke to you, and the person like you're gonna be listening to people that's gonna be giving you these keys to really unlock these doors for you to move forward. So he said faithfulness, leads to fruitfulness. And he was talking about don't focus on the results. And I think with social media, like we do everything because, especially TikTok, you see the numbers. Like if you went viral before, you want to try to get that viral number again. And we can kind of get stuck and kind of get caught and not want to do that because you're not going to hit that number every single time. So for me, you have to remember why you're putting out the content that you're putting out and do it for that reason. Don't do it for the views. Do it because you know it's the right thing to do because you're adding value to people. So the last thing that I'll leave you guys with is really just continue to move forward. Understand like social media is a gift and social media can sometimes be a curse, but you want to be on there to be a blessing to other people. You have to remember that you have to be a light. Social media is created for entertainment. People get on there for entertainment, but sometimes you can just take a moment, identify who you want to speak to, and understand like not everybody's going to receive that post you put out. Not everybody's going to receive that video you're putting out. So when you speak directly for one person. If you can just identify that person in your head and really almost like you're having a one-on-one conversation, have that conversation with that person. And I think you'll have a lot of impact and you'll add a lot of value to people. And then it also makes you feel like you're moving in purpose because you know why you're doing something. So I enjoyed this one today, Joe. And I honestly, I literally want to go back and just listen to the whole part about what he did with his sister. Cause I just thought that was just so I think for me, that was the goal because that's teaching you really what it takes to build your following on social media because it wasn't no tips and no tricks and none of these things. It was literally like you have to put in the work. You have to find these people who are engaged on social media and you have to engage those people. And it just kind of reminded me of some of the things that we did in the beginning that while we was growing our network that we kind of stopped doing because we forgot you got here because you put in the work. Like, don't get here and get complacent. You have to get back to those things. So for me, I want to go back and listen to that part and kind of implement some of those things and really just get back into the nitty gritty grind of really building your following and just kind of reminding yourself every single day, you have to put in the work. If you want to grow your network, then you have to grow your network and nobody else is going to do it for you. So just so good today, man. Just so good to see what he's done at his age and just his mindset towards things to me was just unbelievable. So this was an awesome one.
Yeah, no, it was one of those things where as you're watching this, you have to keep reminding yourself he's 18. Some of the things that Steph and I were laughing at as he was talking was I've been an athlete my entire life. I'm like, okay, you're 18.
Right.
But the wisdom and the savviness that came with that was just unbelievable. It's amazing when we're talking about social media because of the fact that he was on there giving us growth hacks. And his growth hacks were things that we already knew. He started out with the foundation of how to grow your social media. He said, be authentic. Wow, we already knew that. Consistency is key. I think we've said that 500 times on these Zooms. Be passionate about what you are posting because nobody wants to follow boring, unpassionate, undriven people. But this was a good one. Build your own identity, and Tate kind of hit on this too. Stop being a copy and paster. Don't just share, make original content for yourself with your voice. So, everyone always asks us all the time, what scripts are you using? What scripts are you using? What scripts are you using? And it's almost like, hey, what script are you making for your life, for you to reach your followers? Because if you're just using somebody else's script, that's somebody else's life. Start using your own and watch how quickly it grows. I love that the Gen Z is that nobody wants to be a traditional college kid anymore. They may go to college, but they all want to have a side hustle. Guys, we are in the side hustle business. They want to do something different. They want to have a business backing them that has a social cause. Guys, with It Works Gives Back, we've got so many social causes that we have the opportunity to give back to. I like the conversation on quick form content. He sees a small window that this is going to be because of the fact that you can only get so much out of 5, 10, 15, 20, 30-second videos. It's just for entertainment. said what he's noticing is that people in his age group and below are going to start transitioning to the 3 to 10 minute segment because of the fact that they want to know more. So you're doing the short form videos to capture people's attentions, but also make sure that you have something that has more depth to grab them after that. He did a whole conversation on networking. Guys, find some way to expand your network. It's important to network. Guys, you are in the network marketing industry. It's in the name of the business model that you have chosen to follow. You need to get good at networking because you are only one person away from changing your life. And that's what he said. He was one contact, one person away each time to that next deal, to that next conversation, to that next promotion that he had going on. The same thing happens with you. You are one person away, that one relationship away. What if the person that you sign up doesn't go ambassador diamond, but 3 people below them that somebody signs up goes ambassador diamond? It was that relationship that you created with the one person that led to the other people that exploded your business. Also, mentorship is key for growing. Another amazing thing about network marketing is you have built-in mentorship. You have upline that is looking to help you succeed. You know, that's the amazing thing about what we have with It Works is we have a proven success system. We've got the steps to success. You know, we've got KPI tracking. We've got your daily task list. We've got all the things to help you be successful. Are you doing the things your mentor is telling you to do? You know, we can come on these Zooms all the time and show you all of these things. Like he said, what are you going to take away from this conversation that you're going to go and apply to your business? I know I've got a handful of them on here that it's like, I can't wait to get off so that I can go do them. Great founders and CEOs always find a way to win. If you haven't been around long and seen Mark operate, Mark is a winner. Mark constantly evolves and finds a way to win and to help us win. His goal is to create winners. That's what he loves to do. He wants his legacy to be a legacy of creating winners. Well, guess what that means? If you're going to be a part of it, you are going to be a winner. But the question is are you willing to find the way to win? Because it's not enough for Mark to want it for you. It's not enough for myself, Tay, Chad to want it for you. You have to want it enough for yourself that you will find the way to win. Are you tracking and measuring your business? You know, we've got a podcast on that, you know, basically finding your success ratio. Guys, you need to know what it takes for you to get people to say yes to you, so then you can gamify it. If you know it takes 20 people for one person to say yes, now it becomes a game on how fast can you talk to the next 20 people. Kind of like what he was saying when he was doing the likes and follows. He knew that there was a specific amount that he had to get to his 250 followers a day that he was trying to attain. Do you know what that is? Once you know what that is, you have a specific game plan that you can put in place to accomplish that. Do you know how many distributors you want a month? Do you know how many customers do you want a month? Once you get those things figured out, now all you have to do is go do the work. I love his conversation on how to get followers, like, comment, follow, unfollow your competitors and your friends' followers. That was amazing. I love that. We know that. We know that you have to go interact with people. It's social media, not just media. You have to add the social part. So make sure you have an idea, an avatar of who you want to join your business, and then go actively seek those people out and create relationship with them. So it goes back to, are you being entrepreneurial with your social media? Just because you're posting about your business doesn't mean that you're being entrepreneurial about it. It just means you're posting. Are you actively looking to get new followers every single day? Then finally, I'll end with this because this was kind of a great way to wrap everything up. He said, the problem with social media is that it's a constant comparison game. Everybody is constantly posting their highlight reel, so people can become discouraged because of the fact that all you're doing is comparing yourself to everyone's best day, everyone's best post of the day, everybody's best moment of the day. Stop comparing yourself to everybody else's highlight reel, because comparison is the thief of joy. You can emulate, you can look to, but don't define your version of success based on somebody else's posting, because God's got something out there for you, specifically for you. He created you for a specific reason. And guess what? He will bless you just as much when you take action as he does the people that you're following. Guys, thanks for tuning in. We can't wait to see you here again next time. Make sure you take some of these things, go back and watch this again, get those tips, write them down, and then go out and apply it. Go out and make it an awesome week, and we'll see you here again next time.